what was one of your favorite responses, maybe regarding how nurses would really want the public to see them?
Funny you ask, because I think that when I was editing the videos back, it was really, really interesting to me to see how many nurses were saying that they just want the general public to know that, like, as nurses, we do have the patient's best interest at heart.
Yeah.
And I think that really struck me because I think what happens is, healthcare has just become so disjointed and there's so many things kind of sometimes getting in the way of quality patient care, just like insurance and like all of these different moving parts, that it was really kind of, I don't know, just it stuck out to me that nurses really felt that they needed to kind of reiterate, like, no, like, we do have your best interest at heart. Like, we're dealing with a lot on our plate too, behind the scenes that, you might not be seeing, but we are your advocate and we do want you to have the best care. And then I think second to that, which probably is, not as surprising, but I think really how many nurses also said that, we're humans too. And we know that when you're often getting cared for by a nurse, you might be in one of your most vulnerable times that you've been in your entire life, right? And I think that in that hard time, it's sometimes easy to forget that, the person caring for you, they are going home to their family and friends after too, right? Like they have their own life. So I think just, really bringing that awareness that, nurses are here to be our patient advocates and obviously be the most trusted profession. But at the end of the day, we're human too, and we have to remember that. And one more thing actually too on that, I just thought of another great point that was made a few times, which is that nurses can do so many things. I just feel like that's the biggest misconception of nurses. It's like, I think the public just thinks about nursing and it's like, oh, you just like work at the bedside and you just like do all these tasks and like kind of run around managing like all of the medication and stuff. It's like, no. Nurses are in tech, law, research, academia, business, media. Literally, nurses are in every facet of society and we play such an important role in those spaces. So I think it was really cool to see a lot of nurses, really wanting the general public to know that there's nurse CEOs, there's nurses running companies. Like, it's really amazing all the things that nurses are capable of doing.